Hello, beautiful, and welcome to Finding Fertility. I'm your host, Monica Cox from FindingFertility.co, and I created this podcast to help get you to start thinking outside of the box and realize that your infertility might have nothing to do with your lady bits. Rooted in functional medicine and personal experience, Finding Fertility is all about looking at the whole body and finding the root cause of your infertility. Finding Fertility does not diagnose, prescribe, or treat any issues of infertility, but what we do is take a holistic approach and improve your diet and your lifestyle to get you steps closer to creating your dream family. Just by being here with me, listening to this podcast, you're already going down the right path to making your dreams come true. Let's do this together. Happy Friday, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Finding Fertility. I'm your host, Monica Cox, and I am incredibly honored you are here with me, becoming the conscious mama you were born to be. Today, we have a rant and a rave from actually a TikTok. Love the long format over there, and if I can bring it here for you guys, because like I preach, social media can be a little bit of a black hole. I am more than happy to do that. So without further ado, let's get to today's episode. This is why some people can just simply listen to my podcast, be on my email list, and get pregnant, and why other people need a lot more support. People who get pregnant by just being in my community, meaning following me on social media, podcast, email list, they either have worked with someone or are capable enough to understand what I'm telling them and go out and do the things that they need to do, and they start taking consistent action without having to have this huge accountability behind them. They're able to use their intuition and their discernment on really getting very crystal clear on what path they need to take. And when you feel so crystal clear that you are doing the right things within the 6 areas: diet, rest and recovery, energetics, awareness, mindset, and supplementation, it's easy to go into surrender mode and live your life and not be in this constant 2-week wait cycle. So everything from my paid offers, so the PDF or the journal off of Amazon, 6 steps to boost your embryo, to my one-to-one coaching, all that information is somewhere on the internet and somewhere within my free content, meaning my podcast and my blog and the free PDF. The reason why some people choose to buy something off of me is because they want a more crystal clear path in what they're supposed to be doing. Sometimes people come in thinking they're not doing the right thing because they're not seeing the immediate results that they want, and they just get confirmation like, right, I'm on the right path, I can chillax. Is that a word anymore? Do people use that? So people see success in the free offers and the PDF and courses, but they have to be very self-motivated to do these things consistently and feel very, very secure, which is great. A lot of people can do that. The reason why people come into my discovery calls and into my one-to-one coaching is because they haven't actually gotten the right support. So they don't feel confident. And instead of doing it on their own or being self-driven, they're so tired of the BS that they are willing to go, here is my money in exchange for you to give me a very cleared roadmap to where I'm supposed to be going. One of the most valuable things when people come into either the group coaching and join the community, a monthly membership, or get my one-to-one services is that I am able to see the holes in your journey. I am able to articulate maybe your fears and your worries and help you see that you can overcome these things.
And to put it in a spiritual thing, I show you that this is possible, this vibration is here, and then it's your choice to take that on for yourself and make it happen. But that only happens that happens more quickly when you are in direct communication with someone who can help you do the things you want to do. But it also is possible for you to do those things by just listening, being consistent. That's really how I did it. I did have a coach at certain stages of my journey, but what I did, which took me way longer than it needed to take, but this is what it is, I consistently kept listening to things that gave me the core belief that my body could do what I wanted it to do, and I stayed consistent with the physical actions I needed to take. So if you are grounded and you feel so confident that you have figured out the root cause of your issue and your diet, and you are working on your mental and emotional health, keep going. Keep going. Your consistent action will create your evidence. If you are like, I don't know, that's when you want to use your intuition and your discernment into someone who feels good to you, their content feels good to you, their messaging, their services, and go neck deep for a little bit with them and get that support. It will literally save you so much time, and we all know time is money. Main reason a lot of people see success within my community from listening to the podcast to paying me money is because the core message is to follow your intuition and use your discernment, get secure with that, and take the consistent action you need to take to make your dreams come true. It's not a cookie cutter approach. People get really frustrated with me on this app because I don't give you the play-by-play that I took to get pregnant naturally at 37. I don't do that because it probably won't work for you. You gotta figure out the right steps for you, not what I did, and not what any other influencer or doctor is telling you. This is the exact playbook. It doesn't work like that.
Thank you once again for tuning in to the Finding Fertility podcast. If you're loving this podcast, please leave us a rating and review and let us know how this podcast is supporting you to get steps closer to creating your dream family. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and we will see you next Friday for another episode of the Finding Fertility podcast.